as you were speaking, I was just thinking, you know, I found this, and I just wondered what your experience is. How much of the journey for you has been learning, and how much of the journey for you has been, if you like, unlearning a lot of the stuff that you've grown up believing about yourself and life and how things operate?
That's a really interesting question, and I don't know. I don't know how to break it down, but certainly, you know, in running your own business and being, you know, an expert, it's been a massive learning journey, absolutely huge. You know, people start businesses, I think, and certainly for me, I didn't really know what I was doing that much. And you learn some of it as you go along, you learn it from experts. But I'm a bit obsessive about learning, so I learn all the time. You know, I'm constantly learning even now from different people, because I think there's always things that we can pick up from people who are, you know, like I say, further on than we are. But I think it's a very different thing from, I think the biggest transition, if I'm honest, is going from being somebody who's an employee to somebody who can create whatever they want to create, you know, and make money through it. And you know, when you have...
feeling empowered and feeling like the initiating force of your own life.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's a very different way and a different energy and a different way of, you know, making money and managing your time. And, you know, even the nitty-gritty of day-to-day stuff is very, very different to going to work and coming home and getting paid at the end of the month. Yeah. So I think, in a way, that's the biggest transition.
Yeah, I kind of joke, but I think there's some truth in it. I still say, even after 20 years of running my own business, I still feel like I'm in a lifelong recovery program from being an employee.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, there's always things to let go of and old limited thinking. And it's like living in two different worlds.
Yeah.
You know, like working in a business and running a business are like chalk and cheese.
Yeah, completely.
So part of what this weekend will be about is helping people understand those two worlds and how to transition into the world of being a, you know, what I would call an inspired entrepreneur, doing what they love and making their living out of it.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess the other big hurdle is the self-belief thing. You know, if you're going to call yourself an expert and step into that position, I think a lot of people, myself included at the beginning, were like, well, who am I to say that, you know, this is this, or who am I to stand up and go, I do know all this stuff and I can help you with it. You know, it's getting the balance between the sort of arrogance and the confidence. And I think the more you do it and the more people go, that's amazing, even if it's something fairly simple, then that does help. But you do need that confidence and self-belief to sort of push, to put yourself in that space, really.
Great. And just maybe to finish off this bit, you know, in your experience, how much, you've kind of alluded to it, but how much has a good support system been a part of your journey?
Oh, huge. Huge.
You couldn't have done it on your own.
No, and I never would have got started without, for example, you know, reading some of the books I read, one of which was yours. I'd still be stuck in that nursing job going, but this is what I do, this is my identity, I'm a nurse, you know, I'm stuck here. And if I look back now at what's happened to me in the last sort of 12 years, my life is not a traditional nursing one. You know, I haven't followed the career paths, I've dipped in and out, I've done different things, and I've met, you know, the most amazing people. But having mentors, coaches, support groups, going to seminars, it's absolutely vital to the success of any project, I believe. Yeah, definitely.
I'm just smiling because I was just reminded, I remember probably, I don't know, even 20 years ago, I used to think, what's wrong with me that I need all this inspiration?
Yeah.
You know, it's like it was a character defect.
Yeah.
I needed to feel inspired, I needed to feel uplifted, I needed to feel full of possibility.
Yeah.
For anyone watching this, it's like you want to tell them that it's okay to live an inspired life.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yesterday, you know, I stayed with a couple of girls who were in a mastermind group that I'm in, and we had the best afternoon just brainstorming, doing mind maps, just really pushing each other forward. And I think, you know, in any area, whether you're an entrepreneur or not, to have that luxury of just time to spend with people that are challenging you and pushing you but supporting you at the same time is just such a precious thing. It really is.
Working on your business, because often when you're an employee, you're just working in your job.
Yeah, and on yourself. Yeah. You know, that's so important. If you're running your own business and you really are the, you know, the star, if you like, the expert, you know, if you don't work on yourself and you don't have that confidence and you don't have the ability to keep going and to push through difficult things, it will never happen. So, you know, working on your business but working on yourself as well is absolutely vital.
Great. Well, thank you, Claire, for putting this together, because I hope people are getting that, you know, you're putting this together as an act of kind of love and service to give what you have learned and to give back and to inspire them to have a much better life than perhaps the one they've got. So thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you.